Hello, welcome, my name is Emily. This is the Project Pan Those Eyeshadows, or 2 for 20 as I like to call it. I pan 2 palettes at a time and I am sweating as always, and I pan 4 shades, 2 out of each palette, and I use them 20 times each. And it's been a while since I updated you in this project. In the summer I don't wear a lot of makeup at all, but finally I have used the 4 shades I have in this project 20 times each, and I wanted to wait. I didn't finish them at the same time, but I wanted to roll them out, both of them roll out, because I was so bored of them. I had the NYX Butt Naked Underneath It All, and it's dirty, and I don't care really. This big palette, and I got, it looks like this, but I have actually pulled out the 2 shades that I got because I wanted to bring them to the boat. I hardly used them, but anyway, I used them like 4 times or so, but it was better than nothing. So they are here, and one of them broke a little bit. It was this teal kind of shade. I'm gonna do swatches of them. This is a very dark, grungy shade. Not that fun, actually. I was quite bored on it at it because it was just like dark, and I didn't like that. And the other one, I'm gonna show you it. You can see it's very, very dark. And the other one is a brownish, reddish thing, and it's a bit too red for my taste, actually. I used it in the transition area, and it always made my looks very red, or like orange red. So I am very happy to roll these out. You can hardly see that I've used them, but I've used them 20 times each, and you can see the damage I made on that one. And I'm not sure I'm gonna save this palette. I think I have used every shade at least once in this palette. One of those shades are out as well because I have it in another project. But I will probably depot the shades that I like, and then we'll see what I do with the rest. I will probably throw them away. This contains 3 highlighters and 4 blushes too. I haven't used them now at all. So I'm glad to have this rolling out of this project at least. The other 2 shades was from this Clarins Eye Quartet Mineral Palette Long Lasting in 02. This one with lots of fingerprints. It looks like this, and I got the pink shade and the darkest shade. This one. This one and this one. This one. And the darkest shade. So the pink, light pink, is very, very light and don't show up that much. It's more of a topper, but it doesn't do much, so it's not a topper either. And the brown shade I have used in my crease, and it looks very dark, but it worked fine for that, but because it's not that pigmented. Now this is a heavy swatch, and I've used the other shades as well. This is more of a, like, if you don't like the eyeshadows to show up that much, this is a good palette because it doesn't show up that much. So it's not a favorite of mine. Maybe I will give it away to someone someday, but I'm not sure I know who wants it. But it's a nice little palette, but it doesn't do much. So this was my color story. Quite boring, I thought. For it looks, yeah, I thought it was boring. But the one I didn't like was this one because it was too dark. Then I also had another palette that I drew that was a newer palette, and I forgot to bring it. Hold on. It was this little, sorry, I don't edit, so here I am again. This Natasha Denona mini love palette that I wanted to use every shade and try it out, and I did, and it was so such a long time ago, so I don't remember. I remember that I liked it more this time than the other one, the other time I used it. So yeah, it's good to know, but it wasn't like to pan, just to try out. So we will see what I'm gonna do. I'm a bit rusty on filming, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pick 2 new palettes to have in this project, and I'm using Tiny Decisions, and if I get a newer palette I'm gonna roll again, and then we will see. So we will spin the wheel, and I only pick palettes that hasn't been in this project before, so this wheel is getting smaller. It contains less than before. This is the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 that I got, and that is an old one, and it feels like I've had that, and it's the front palette here. Strange. That I had this in a project before, but I haven't marked it out, so maybe not. I know. I had it in another project, and I used every shade like 6 times. No, I'm not going to do that, because I already know what I think about it, and 6 times for every shade is like 36, and it was only going to be 40 or 44 if I use everything once, so it's not that big difference. So I'm not going to do that. I don't remember how to get it off. I don't know. We will do it again, and we will see. Ofra's Signature Eyeshadow Palette. That is an older one, not that old, but it counts as an old one. It's a little, and it's very, it's very similar actually to the Naked Basics. So, not because it's not matte, all matte. It has 3 mattes and 2 shimmers, but it's very basic, as you can see. So that is a fall palette, I think. Hopefully I don't get this one. I don't want that because I have to swatch it. If I get that, I don't want to have it. No, it's actually better than the other one. It's more brown, I think. The other one is more red, but I don't want that. It's too similar, so I'm probably gonna. I don't want that brown either. Oh, that was dark. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. We will see how I do with that one. We will draw another palette first before we decide how to do that. Milani Soft and Sultry, and that counts as well, I think. I'm counting the newer ones I bought this year, and maybe even, no, this year I think is the newer ones. So, Milani Soft and Sultry. Where is that? I don't remember how it looks. It's a small one, this one. And it's very blinding. And it looks like this. So this is also a very neutral palette. It's more of a cool toned or neutral toned palette. Okay, we will go with those. And then maybe I will draw another palette to try. We will see. First, we have to pick colors, and then I will go to Tiny Decisions, and no, that was the one I was, Pretty Random I meant. And first we go to, and there's eyeshadows all over my phone. Hello? It doesn't work, okay. 1 through 5 for the Ofra one. Yes. And I want one of the first 3. 4 at least. 5. Okay. 3 and 1. And I am so lucky. And I will swatch them on the other hand. 1 and 3. 1 is the more light. It's not matte, it's more of a satin. Light peach one, and the other one is a shimmer. Brown shimmer, middle toned brown. These two. And that's great. I can use those. And of course my goal is also to use every shade in this palette, but that's not going to be that hard because it only contains 5 shades. The other one is 9. No, 12, sorry. The Milani one, so we will see what I get. Oh! 4 and 12. I always get the last number. I didn't do that in the Ofra one. And the 12th shade are black. I'm not going to do a black. It's not fun. So 7. And I totally forgot what the first one was. Was it 4? 4 and 7? I think so. I think so. 4 is a mid-tone brown. No, it wasn't. That showed up very light, much lighter than it seems in the pan. This is more of a almost like set your eyeshadow primer with. Strange. Look at this in the pan. It is this one. It doesn't look that light. Anyway, 4 and 7. The other one is a darker shimmer. And it's darker than the other one from the Ofra palette. And it's a bit cooler toned. But that's fine. I can use those. Very, very neutral. Or boring if you want. But okay, I'm going for that. And then we will pick something to just try out. Hopefully it's a more colorful palette. I don't know. We will see. Tiny decisions. And here is, I want the opposite. Here I want something newer. And I don't remember how I did this the last time. We will just hope for the best. And see if I get a newer palette. Natasha Denona Glam. And is that the one I have? Yes, I have it at the boat, so we will have to draw again because it's there. So typical. I forgot it. And Tati Volume 1. I count that more as an older palette, so I think we're gonna draw again. I can do this forever. Catrice Pressed Pigment Palette. That is newer. And which one is that? Catrice Pressed Pigments. Is that this one maybe? Pressed Pigment. No, not that one. It is this one though. Yes. I have 2 newer Catrice, only 2 actually, palettes, and I have hardly used them. But this I bought this year, I think. It looks like this. And my goal will be to, and this is very neutral as well. So I will try this out and use at least every shade once. And pressed pigments maybe, yes, and 2 glitters that I can see. This, that one in the middle there, and this one. Does it show up? I don't know. There maybe. And lots of neutral shades. So 3 very neutral palettes, but that's fine. Yeah, that's it. And I will have to remember to take the Natasha Denona Glam palette back home. That was it. We will see when I do an update in this project. I tend to do it when I have something to show. I don't do it once a month. I do it when I have something to roll out. So we will see. Hope you liked it. Have a nice day. Bye bye.